Welcome to Day-to-Day Analytics Podcast. Today we have a special guest who's going to tell us a little bit about how the big data revolution is having a profound influence across sports industries nowadays. So here we are today with Paula Velilla. Welcome to the podcast, Paula.
Hi Emily, thank you so much. I really appreciate your invitation. I'm really happy that I was able to make it here.
Paula, I'm pretty sure the audience is pretty impatient to listen to what you got for today's session. Most of the monthly listeners are athletes, so this is an episode that they have been waiting for so long.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So basically what I want to talk about is about my insight from a very interesting book that I just finished reading. It's called Sports Analytics, a data-driven approach to sports business and management. To begin with, out of all the different books that I read about analytics towards sports industry, this is the only one that I felt that I had to learn a lot from. The book was designed to provide an overview of how analytics are shaping sports and how sports business base a large chunk of their decisions based on numbers. I personally fear there is such an emphasis on numbers focused on athletes, but numbers are used across so many other areas. While other sports analytics books have focused on players' performance data, this book shows how analytics can be applied to every functional area of sports business, from marketing and event management to finance and legal services. Drawing on research that spans the entire sports industry, it explains how data is influencing the most important decisions, from ticket sales and human resources to risk management and facility operations.
That sounds pretty interesting, but tell us more about it. What is something that you found out of the ordinary? You mentioned that you specifically learned a lot from this book, like every other book. But what I really want you to tell us is about that one thing that while you were reading the book about it, you were like, wow, I could never imagine that in this way analytics is linked to the sports industry, you know?
Yeah, and to be honest, there was a lot of things that it left me thinking like that. I will find something very unexpected in every topic that the book covers. And I call unexpected in a way that I kept learning different things, things that I didn't know that analytics was linked with the sport industry. But I do have a favorite part of the book. What I really liked was the perspective of industry professionals who explain how they use numbers instead of having academicians talk about why numbers are important. It's critical to learn from these on the front line who use analytics in real time and see what is needed on the front line. Through explaining how a sport marketer can leverage numbers to help sell more tickets, the readers can learn what is being done right now compared to learning from academicians years later.
I see. So from what you're telling us, this book is very useful at demonstrating analytical techniques to improve professional practice for athletes and coaches. So how do you think this book helps students towards the understanding of data analytics overall?
So the book showed that analytics are used across an entire sports business, from sport law to sport finance, sport facility management, and sport marketing. It's all about numbers. As the saying goes, if you can measure it, you can manage it. If you don't know what the numbers in your organization are saying, then you will have a tough time knowing what's going on with your business. Students need to learn that making decisions based on numbers will be what they will need to do in the future.
I totally agree with your statement. Data analytics is becoming not only normal, but a vital part of any team's decision-making process. Paula, I am aware that you were a D1 tennis player at St. Bonaventure University. So throughout your 3 years of being a student athlete, and after reading this book of sports analytics, can you tell me the role of analytics in tennis? And how does the use of data analytics improve player performance?
Analytics and statistics are a powerful tool for professional tennis, not just for the coaches to see what's happening during a tournament, but more importantly for the entire team to make change in the players' strength and conditioning program to optimize their performance and mitigate anything that they are seeing that's causing poor performance in tournaments. Tennis has lagged behind other sports in its embrace of data because it's an individual sport with a wide gap into earnings, complicated travel logistics, multiple governing bodies, and the slow arrival of automation.
Data analytics even shown after a game or set is finished. I'm pretty sure people who watch tennis know what I'm talking about. Alright, so as we're coming to a close, is there anything else that you want to tell our followers?
Yeah, I want to highly recommend this book for anyone interested in the sports world. The data is beneficial to many in the industry, including coaches, managers, agents, scouts, marketing professionals, medical personnel, and the analytics stuff. Last one thing that I learned from the book is that communicating data efficiently is what sports analytics all comes down to. Without people to analyze and interpret these numbers, they have no meaning to other professionals in the industry. Anyone can create a statistic, but if they are not able to explain the meaning behind how it can help improve the team, then the statistic is useless. Sports analytics are crucial to many teams by helping them become their best through interpretation and analysis of statistics gained in practices and games.
Awesome, Paula. Thank you so much for coming down here and taking the time out of your schedule to meet with us. I hope to have you down in our studio again sometime in the future.
For sure. Thank you so much for having me, Emily.
Of course.